and later made that statement? Answer, Abaga. Question, my lord, with the kind of permission of my lord, will be requested for this person. The court, I think we've had enough. They have all said the same thing, that this is what happened. Question by the court. Mr. O.E. Akinde, my lord, I want to ascertain if the gentleman was sure that he had died. The court, all the witnesses have said the same thing. They have said when they were in the car, the driver made a comment that his hand there was an allegation that there was something wrong with the person. Mr. Oyakinde, as my lord pleases, when that traffic incident occurred, who and who were on the bike that took him to the hospital? Answer, OG and Bami. OG sat on the bike and we put Mo on his laps so he can be balanced, and CY and I took another bike. Mr. Oyakinde, when you arrived at the hospital and he was received by the doctor on duty, was he taken to the ward? Answer, yes. Question, were you in that ward with the doctors? Answer, I was not allowed to stay. I was outside. Question, but could you see what the doctors were doing from where you were standing? Answer, no, I did not see what they did. Question, how long was it between your arrival and when the doctors turned to say this person had died? Answer, about 15 to 20 minutes. Barrister Pretty Lady, please write this thing down, 20 minutes. This is the first 20 minutes. We are trying to calculate something. 20 minutes. Question, but you did not see what the doctors were doing? Answer, no. Jolly Stars, please mute yourself. Jolly Stars, please mute yourself. Moderator, please, can you mute him or you drop him? Okay, thank you. Question, whose decision was it that he should be taken to another hospital when the doctor had said he had died? Answer, it was Darosha. Bami called and Darusha said no, that we should take him to another hospital. Question, when you left the hospital when you left your house for this first hospital, Darusha was not with you? Answer, no. Question, how long did it take him from wherever he was come and meet you? About 15 minutes. Question, where was your brother while you were waiting for Darusha to arrive? Answer, he was there. He was where he was. Question, did he arrive within the minutes you spent there and the doctor said he had died, or 15 minutes after the doctor said he had died before he arrived? Answer, 15 minutes after the doctor said he had died. So 15 plus 20, that's 35 minutes. Let's continue. Question, when the doctors pronounced to you that he died, were they attending to him again or they left his body and moved on? Answer, they were still with him there. Question, you said the doctor said he had died. What treatments were they giving to the dead body? Answer, the nurses were still there with him. Question, were they administering any medication or they were just preparing his body for the morgue? Answer, they did not do anything on his body. They were not treating him since they said he was dead. Question, the doctors pronounced him dead and they did not apply any new medical attention to him. And it took 15 minutes for this person to arrive and you now want to take him to another hospital? Answer, nods head up and down. Question, so those of you that agreed to take him, how was he? Did you see any sign of life in him? Hadura, at the point you were leaving that hospital, are you sure your brother had died? Answer, yes. Question, what then was the point of going to the second hospital if you were aware that your brother had died? Answer, I was still doubting if he had died and asking what happened, and we took him to another hospital. Question, between the first hospital and the second hospital, how many minutes did it take you to go to the second hospital? Answer, about 20 minutes. 35 plus 20, that's 55 minutes. Let's continue. Question. So it took additional 20 minutes to get to the second hospital. So we are counting about 20 minutes now. It took 20 minutes to arrive at the hospital. You spent about 20 minutes for the doctors to announce him dead. You spent another 20 minutes made for Darusha to come, and it took another 20 minutes for him to arrive at the hospital. That's 80 minutes. At this second hospital, how long did it take before the doctors announced to you that he had died? Answer. Immediately we got there, like 1 minute. Question. The moment yesterday.
So do you want to say anything? That is part 1. I want to go to part 2.
Thank you, Inyosho. There are 2 things that are very clear in this recording. Firstly, Hadura was right there. He was in the house when Mohbad started, reacting. He ran upstairs because Cynthia called for them, so he ran upstairs. So how the nurse will say she didn't, see him or notice he was ever there is really, I don't know. Let's even assume with all the commotion that happened, she didn't notice.
Does she even know Hadura?
Well, I don't even, that can be an excuse, but the fact that my point is, let's assume that out of all the confusion and stuff that happened, the commotion, she ran out of the house and she didn't notice Hadura. What about in the car? Excuse me, because when they were about to leave the house, Hadura even, at first, he made a mistake and said she wasn't in that car. Later, the next question, when the guy asked Hadura, he corrected himself. He said the nurse was in the car. But according to these people that went to the inquest, the nurse testimony, she said it was just 2 people and Mohbad at the back seat. But we could all see clearly that Hadura was in the back seat, because when he was even asked, he said there were 4 of them. That's he, Ade West, and the other guy, I don't know his name. And Mohbad.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Remember they asked her what she was doing at the hospital. She said she doesn't even understand anything anymore.
Exactly.
That could be the problem as well. Maybe when they were in the car, she doesn't even know what was going on anymore.
Thank you. So, that whole part is just, but if every other person testified that Hadura was there, and Hadura himself said, I was there, I poured water, I did this, I saw him vomit, I saw him roll on the floor, I ran out to get help. If they have to call Ade West and the other guy, they will also testify the same thing, that Hadura was there, Hadura ran to call help. And we can see now, the only thing is I'm a bit confused. I don't know if that video, Mohbad is dead, if that's on their way to the first hospital or from the first hospital to Perez.
I think it's from the first hospital to, or I don't know, maybe.
Because, we need to know. I wish someone can...
I think after the second hospital, because they said that was Mohbad's car.
No, but Mohbad's car was brought to the first hospital by the mechanic. So now the confusion is there's no confusion there. So where the confusion is it from Kuramed to Perez or from Perez to the house?
I think from Perez to the house.
Yeah, where the confusion is now.
They didn't believe that he died in the first hospital.
Yeah.
That's why they went to the second hospital.
Yes. Now the confusion for me is if he actually moved his head a bit, then that can be from Perez to the house. And his hand was folded. I don't want to believe Perez would have left his hand folded. They probably would have straightened it. I don't know. I cannot even think. But anyway, what I want to point out is the nurse probably said she never saw Hadura because she was confused and, she didn't know who was who, or, she lost count of the people that were actually present.
The answer should be, I didn't notice.
Yes.
Instead of Hadura was not there.
Yes. So then the second part for me is this narrative that we have tried to debunk a million or billion times now, that Hadura never said, if anybody saw my brother alive from 12, come and tell me. Andy, the driving instructor.
We still have part 2, so then we can never say.
Oh, okay. Because we
Let's
have
hear
listened to
part
it from
2.
beginning to the end. Okay, let's go to part 2.
I
Yeah.
know.
Lilibet,
Ma?
are we going to start debunking these people?
No.
We all know that they are.
But we are not
We
debunking.
are not debunking. Oh, yeah, let's go.
We are dealing with what the nurse said yesterday, not all those trash.
Answer: there was no bleeding again. Question: did it Question: did he complain anything to you regarding his health? Answer: no. Question: what now led to the nurse being invited for treatment if he said he was already feeling okay on Tuesday? Answer: they had called the nurse since Monday. Question: they had called a nurse on Monday, but she did not come until Tuesday. Who called the nurse? Answer: DJ Bami. Question: Sultan was with you on Monday? Answer: yes. Question: and he called the nurse on Monday? Answer: yes. And the nurse came on Tuesday? Answer: yes. Question: around what time did the nurse come? Answer: in the afternoon. Question: and Mohbad complained to the nurse how he was feeling? Answer: we had told the nurse what happened already, so when she came, she went upstairs. Question: she went upstairs and began to administer the medication, and it was after the injection he started vomiting? Answer: yes. Question: at what point do you remember to call any of the relatives, probably the father or the mother? Answer: no. So what now happened when he started vomiting? Answer: he was just rolling on the floor and he was vomiting. Question: and from there you guys took him to the hospital? Answer: yes. Question: and it was when you took him to the hospital that they said he was brought in dead? Answer: yes. Question: and you a complaint at the police station and you did not take his body to the mortuary? Answer: no. Question: when you brought the body to the house, you got salt? Answer: yes. The salt, who brought the idea? Answer: Darosha. Question: what was that salt meant to do? The salt you placed on him? Answer: I do not know. Question: you had no idea? Answer: yes. Question: in all of this, where was the wife? Answer: she was outside. Question: and she was also aware of this drama going on? Answer: yes. Question: did Darusha tell you what that salt was meant to do? Answer: I think he said if they put the salt on him, he would not get stiff quickly. Question: that was the initiative of Darusha? Answer: yes. Question: at what point did you tell your dad? Since Sunday, Monday. Answer: please, this is 280. This is page 290 now. Page 290. Please listen carefully. At what point did you tell your dad? Since Sunday, Monday. Answer: on Tuesday. Darosha called dad. This is page 290.
Can you hear that? Darosha called Josie.
On Tuesday, Darosha called dad. Again, at what point did you tell your dad? Since Sunday, Monday. Answer: on Tuesday, Darosha called dad. This is on page 290. Not even you? Answer: no, my phone was not with me. Question: do you have your dad's number? Answer: yes. Question: you know it offhand? Answer: yes. Oh, why do I keep losing this thing? Do you have your dad's number? Answer: yes. Question: do you know it offhand? Answer: yes. Question: it was Darosha that called your dad? Answer: yes. Question: when you place the salt on him, let's go back to the Canadian visa. Mohbad processed visa for himself and his son, and he did not process for his wife? Answer: I don't know if he did for his wife. I do not know. Question: you are not aware? Answer: I am not aware. Where's two? Nice one. This is all these are in page 290. I'm going to repeat it again. When you place the salt on him, let's go back to the Canadian visa. Mohbad processed visa for himself and his son, and he did not process for his wife. Answer: I don't know if he did for his wife. I do not know. Question: you are not aware? Answer: I am not aware. Question: how did you get to know that he processed the visa for himself? Answer: I heard. Question: from who? Answer: from him. Question: from him or his wife? Answer: from him. Question: you got that information from his wife? Answer: no, from him. Question: so he called you and told you that my brother, I'm migrating to Canada? Answer: he did not tell me. Question: how did you get to know? Answer: I heard him talking about it. Question: who were those people? The court now. We are here to find out the cause of death. Their personal life is of no relevance here. What we want to establish is who, how, when, and what led to his death. Let's restrict our questions and not waste the time of the court. Mr. David Fadley, the court is meant to unravel the mystery surrounding the death of this artist, and if there's an allegation, the court, by who? Mr. Fadley, I'm briefed by the father. The court, when he was here, he testified. He was in the box, and even on his written statement on oath, there was nothing about Canadian there, and you are restricted to what was said before the court. You cannot bring in things that was later told. In this court, we are fact finders, and if after that it goes beyond here, after the result comes out and there is a need, it goes to the higher court, and that is where you can say all this. Here we have been able to establish who died. Where, how is what we are here, is what we are after now. Mr. David Fadley, that is all we are after now. The court, for me, he has corroborated evidence of what they have all said. The issue of Canadian is personally between them and in the family, so many things can come up. What exactly led to his death? If he has said that if physical fight could be the reason why the wife punched him, that is affecting that. Everybody has arguments. Let's not dwell too much on the Canadian visa. Let's continue. Mr. David Fadley, I want him to confirm that statement that they were saying it. I have my reasons. The court, he said Mohbad said it. Answer: no, I said I heard Mohbad say it. The court, he said Mohbad said it, and you asked him, did he call you to tell you? And he said while he was talking about it. Mr. Fadley, with who? The court, you can be private to an information. Mr. David Fadley, I don't have any further questions for him, but before I take my seat, I have discussed with my learned friend in respect to the pathologist with the state council, and I got information that the pathologist is not in Nigeria. And the second application I will make before this court is if it is possible to be, so that we will clear certain allegations. If it is possible that we examine the physical body of the deceased person apart from the autopsy, I want this court to make a pronouncement on behalf of the family. The court, have you gone to where the body is and you did not see the body there? Mr. David Fadley, the situation is at hand is that after the autopsy, the court, I have asked you a question. Have you gone there and they refused you access? Mr. David Fadley, we have not gone there. The court, thank you. There's no results yet, and the court cannot make any pronouncements until I get that. Mr. David Fadley, parties can go there to examine. The court, that is not what the court has said. If your body is somewhere, you can go and confirm it if it is still there. That is for the family. I will not be able to make that pronouncement. The court, this matter is a worldwide issue. It is far beyond what we are saying here, and everybody has to take extra care. So there might be restrictions from the regular matters because they do not want anybody to say or misquote. There might be extra caution. It depends on where it is until they may be able to hit the nail on the head. We all have to keep our hands and pray. That part of the reason I said we should fast track the process. I traveled for my annual retreat and came back on Tuesday to hear the matter on Wednesday. Unfortunately, there was NLC strike. So they went on and on. Okay. So cross-examination by Osa Aromolaro. Adra, do you know the reason why you are here? Answer, yes. Question. If you know the reason, do you know the reason to the extent that you are to assist the court to unravel the cause of the death of your brother? Do you know to that extent? Answer, yes. Question. Then you equally know that you are not obligatory to anybody here other than my lord. Answer, yes. Question. So any question that is put to you, answer it to assist the court. Answer, okay. Question. We have established that you know your brother very well. Is that true? Answer, yes. Question. And I'll be correct to say that you were born by the same father and mother. Answer, yes. Question. And that's why you guys are close. Answer, yes. Question. What is your position in your family? Answer, third born. Question. There's someone between you and your late brother. Answer, my sister is the firstborn. Question. Speak out so that the court can hear. Answer, third born. Question. There's somebody between you. Answer, no. Question. Who is the second born? Answer, Mohbad. Question. So there is a big sister? Answer, yes. Question. The closeness between you and your brother is to the extent that if your brother is having issues, he can confide in you and mention it to you. Answer, not every time. Question. You were never his confidant, whether before he married or after he married. Answer, no. Question. You were not really close. Answer, we were not really close. Question. Maybe because of the closeness, some of the questions that have been put to you, that is why you could not answer them. Answer, yes. Question. Let's go back to the events of 10th of September. You mentioned that you were not present when Mohbad and his friend Prime Boy were having arguments. You were not present. Answer, yes. Question. So whatever is the reason for the arguments, you do not know except you were told. Answer, yes. Question. When they had a fight, as you are told, he sustained injury around his part of his hand. From the information you gathered, how is it that from the information you gathered, is that they fought and Mohbad hit the glass? He wanted to hit Prime Boy. Question. If he used his boxing area to hit the screen, how come the wound entered the elbow? Answer. When he hit the glass, his hand entered. Question. If his hand entered the screen, what about the wrist? Any cuts? Answer, no. Question. It was just the elbow. Answer, yes. Question. You saw it or you were told? Answer, the elbow. I saw it. Question. Aside from his wrist to the elbow, did you see it? He showed it to you that was the only place, no other place of his hand? Answer, yes. Question. It was only that cut? Answer, yes. Question. Can you mention to the court whether there was any point in time he hit the windscreen and it was the windscreen alone that he had contact with? Answer, yes. The court. Windscreen, is it the front screen or the side of the door, the glass of the door? Answer, not the door. Prado has a small glass. Question by OSA Aromolaro. The glass that he used his hand to hit, was it on the door or at the front of the car? Answer, the door. Question. In hitting the glass of the door from the side, was there any metal object around that glass that could have caught his hand? Answer, I'm not sure. Question. Up to the point that they were leaving Ikorodu to Lekki, where was he from the moment he finished the fight with his friend? Where was he? Answer, he was on the Prado. Question. Was there any time between... Okay, this is page 298. Page 298. This addresses spending. Was there any time between Ikorodu and Lekki that he parked the car and went somewhere else? Because you said earlier that you left on Sunday and got home on Monday. From Ikorodu to Lekki, there was no hold up. No. Question. Did you branch any place? Answer, no. So it was just from Ikorodu to Lekki. Answer, yes. Question. Like how many hours did you spend on the road? Answer, like 2 hours. Question. You mentioned that he performed around 9 and he performed barely for an hour. Answer, yes. Question. Around the period you were still waiting for you to take off, how many hours between the time you finished the show and when you moved out of town hall and proceeded to Lekki, like how many minutes did you spend? Answer, I have no idea. Question, will I be correct to say immediately after you got to Lekki, you all went to your different rooms to sleep, or was there still any activity on that day? Answer, we did not do anything. Question, you all went to your different rooms to sleep? Answer, not head up and down. Question, between the morning of Monday and by the time you called the nurse, was there any sign given by Mohbad suggesting that he really needed to go to the hospital? Was there anything suggesting that if he doesn't go to the hospital, it may lead to death? Answer, no. Shakes head side to side. Question, from the moment you went to the room to give him the phone till you cook Indomie, was there anything around him suggesting that if my brother does not seek medical attention, he's suffering from something? Answer, no. Question, nothing like that. Answer, no. Question, in your written deposition before the court, you narrated two different incidents. You mentioned about when they came to arrest Zinoliski. We are talking about the reason he needed medical attention. All the activities between that Monday till when the nurse arrived, there was nothing going on around him. Answer, no. The court, is your brother taking any form of medication? Do you know your brother to take any other thing? Does he smoke? Answer, no, he doesn't smoke. The court, does he have a daily drug that he is taking? Answer, yes, he has a drug. The court, what drug is that? What is it for? What does he take it for? Answer, I do not know what it is for. SOS drug. The court, what is the meaning of that? Answer, I don't know what the drug works for. Question by OSA Aramalaran. The SOS drug, that he takes, was it prescribed by a doctor or he takes it by himself? Answer, I think it was the doctor. Question, are you sure? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, but you saw him using it. For how long was he using it? When did he start? Answer, it's been a while. I can't say when. Last year or last 2 years. Question, let's take the two events you mentioned in your written deposition. You narrated an incident that NDLE officers visited the house and arrested Zinoliski, and your brother ran after them and saw that he was coming after them, and they packed and took him too. You said when they got there, they gave him one substance. Answer, yes. Question, was he the only one they gave the substance and not Zinoliski that was arrested? Answer, he was the only one. Question, from the accounts before the court, that incident you mentioned happened sometime February last year? Answer, yes. Question, the substance the NDLE officers give him, according to you, was there any time you came back home and he was vomiting like he vomited on the 12th of September? Answer, no. Question, you mentioned that he was Jarumpa. Did it happen to him when he came back from the NDLA custody? Answer, no. Question, when he came back from NDLA, according to you, was there any time you called a nurse to come and take care of him and give him any medication? Answer, yes, a nurse came. Question, a nurse came to treat him similarly exactly the way a nurse came to treat him on the day that he died? Answer, yes. Question, you know I asked you a question and I said who suggested the invitation? What suggested the invitation for that period too? Answer, it was the wife that called the nurse. That was his personal nurse. The note, I think he did not get your question well. Ask him question again, and that after the episode of the NDLE, was there a reason to call the nurse to come and treat him after he got the substance? OSA Aramlaron, you got your question. I'm not asking whether the wife called the nurse. My question is, what was his activities that suggested that you needed a nurse? You mentioned the other time that he was Jarumpa and he was vomiting. What happened to him when he returned that made you invite the nurse to take care of him? Answer, because of the water he drank and his eyes was red, very red. Question, and that was the reason for the invitation of the nurse at that time? Answer, yes. Question, Mohbad was ill and healthy up to the afternoon of September 12th. Yes or no? Answer, yes. Question, so there was nothing other than the wound? Answer, yes. Question, were you there when the decision to invite the nurse was taken, or you just saw a nurse coming in? Answer, I was there when they wanted to call the nurse. Question, what informed the decision of calling a nurse? Because you said he was ill and healthy. Answer, so that in order to treat the wound, you cannot leave the wound like that. Question, when the nurse arrived, did you take steps to treat that wound? Answer, yes. Question, were you there when she was treating it? Answer, I was not there, but I know the nurse treated him. Question, was the wound treated when she came? Did she treat the wound? Answer, no. She just said he would need tetanus injection. Question, who tested Mohbad and arrived at the point that he would need tetanus? Answer, I think it was the nurse. Question, what steps did she take before discovering that he needed tetanus? Answer, I do not know. Question, but you heard her say, I want to treat you of tetanus. So treatment of tetanus, tell the court how she made steps, step by step, what she did in the treatment of the tetanus. Answer, I was not there when she was treating him. Question, you were not there, she was passing syringe on the body, whether on the elbow, wrist, bum, you were not there. Answer, shakes head side to side. Question, you have said before, my lord, that you were cooking in the kitchen. Who was with you? Answer, Bami and CY. Question, CY is Mohbad's wife? Answer, yes. Question, what were you cooking at that time? Answer, fried rice. Question, before he died, did he eat out of that fried rice? Answer, no. Question, when you were cooking fried rice in the kitchen, the nurse was treating Mohbad upstairs? Answer, yes, and the wife was going upstairs and coming downstairs. Question, at what point did it become critical that all of you had to go upstairs to go and meet him? Answer, CY shouted and called us that she does not know what is happening to Mohbad and he is on the floor. Question, you have to correct yourself. Jaropa in Yoruba language means you are sleeping and speaking from your sleep. It is better you use a better language that he was rolling. Is that what happened? Answer, yes, that is what happened. Answer, I was not there. I now see what was done to him, but they just came to say he was dead. Question, was there any possibility that when they took him, they still gave him some injections or drugs? Was anything suggesting that? Answer, no. Question, immediately after the doctor came out to tell you that he had died, where was the nurse? Answer, she was with us there. Question, this is page 307. She was with us there. Question, when all of you could not ask any question, did the nurse go to the doctor to give an account of what she did? Answer, yes. Again, when of you, Again, question, immediately after the doctor came out to tell you that he had died, where was the nurse? She was with us there. When all of you could not ask any question, did the nurse go to the doctor to give an account of what she did? Answer, yes. Question, what answer did the doctor provide for the questions he raised to the nurse? Answer, I do not know. They went to discuss in another room. Question, and there was no time anybody came to give an account of the discussion? Answer, no. Question, from then till now, you did not make inquiries to know what was the question and what the answer provided? Answer, no. Question, when your father arrived at the point when he saw the corpse, he asked questions about what caused the death. Did you make any explanation to him? Answer, I did not tell him anything at that time and he did not ask me anything at that time. Question, so you, Hadura, the brother of Mohbad, in the court, if the court is asking you, let's say the court arrives inside your apartment immediately after the death of your brother, and the court says, you as the immediate brother of Mohbad, what led to the cause of the death? From all you have said here today, is there anything you think the court does not know and you want the court to know, and you think if you say it, it will help the court to get to the roots of the death of your brother? Answer, what I can say is that maybe Prime Boy hits him with something. I have thought about it, and that is the only thing I can think of. Question, so if the court arrives and they say, who is your brother? And you say he's your brother, and your brother is on the ground, who killed him? And you say Prime Boy hits him with something. That is what you will say. The court, he said maybe Prime Boy. Go and say, Aram, you are no longer a boy. You are a man. Act as a representative of the family and say, this is what killed your brother. Answer, the only thing I can say is that Prime Boy is my only suspect. This is on page 308. Question, page 309 now. I'm not asking you to tell the court who you are suspects. Wow. Who you are suspecting. It should be who you are suspecting, not who you are suspects. Leave the court to bring out who you are suspecting. Give the court an account of what killed your brother. Court, help me find who may be responsible. The court, while thinking in that apartment, out of all of you living there, who is the oldest and how old? Answer, Mohbad was the oldest. The court, how old? Answer, 26. Question by OSR Romalaran. The indomie you cooked for your brother, where did you buy it? Where did you get it? Answer, we had it at home before. Question, is there any possibility that you didn't look at it, you just caught it and dropped it in the pot? Answer, no. Is there any possibility that rats might have eaten from it? Answer, no. You were told that your brother took Panadol to relieve him of the pain he was going through. Answer, I don't know about. Question, the nurse that took care of him, the antitetanal substance that you said she gave your brother during that time or after that time, did you make attempts to see whether the particular drug used was purchased anywhere other than the pharmacy store? You don't have a grammar. You don't have any information about that? Answer, shakes head side to side. Question, my lord, that will be all. Cross-examination by OS Anjalewichi. Question, you told this court that you've been with your brother for some time. How long? Answer, 3 years. Question, after he was married, who was doing the cooking for your brother? Answer, his wife. And sometimes I cook also. Again, she's not a cooking wife. Oh yeah, we're answering it though. You told this court that you've been with your brother for some time. How long? Answer, 3 years. Question, after he was married, who was doing the cooking for your brother? Answer, his wife. And sometimes I cook also. Question, how many people were in the house the day your brother died? Mention them. Answer, OG, Bami, West, CY. Question, that is about 5 persons. Out of all these persons you have mentioned, how many of them have access to your kitchen? Answer, everybody. Question, so everybody goes into the kitchen the way they like. You inform the court that the deceased CY and yourself ate from the noodles that you prepared. Did you eat from the same plate? Question, how would you describe the injury on the deceased hand? Was it swollen, minor, deep? Answer, it was not deep, just minor. Question, was it swollen? Answer, yes. Question, you told the court that while you were at the back of the car, your brother was still breathing. This is on page 311. Page 311. You told the court that while you were at the back of the car, your brother was still breathing. Your brother was still breathing. Answer, yes. Question, at what time did you personally confirm that the breathing had stopped? Question again, at what time did you personally confirm that the breathing had stopped? Answer, when we got down from the traffic and put him on the bike, the way he was sitting, he was not balanced, and that was when I detected that something had happened. Again, question, this is page 311 of the CTC. When you told the court that while you were at the back of the car, your brother was still breathing. Answer, yes. Question, at what time did you personally confirm that the breathing had stopped? Answer, when we got down from the traffic and put him on the bike, the way he was sitting, he was not balanced, and that was when I detected that something had happened. Question, so he has stopped breathing at that time? Answer, yes. Question, so you can confirm to this court that he has stopped breathing before he got to the hospital? Answer, yes. Cross-examination by Mr. David Nowola. Question, Mr. Hadura, please, at what time did the issue between the deceased and Prime Boy started? Answer, I don't know when it started. Question, please confirm, did you make the statement that is before this court? Answer, yes. Question, let me cast your mind back to paragraph 15 of the statement. It says before the show started, he had been, okay, now this is 312. 312. Please confirm, did you make the statement that is before this court? Answer, yes. Question, let me cast your mind back to paragraph 15 of the statement. It says, before the show started, I'm reading small. Before the show started, he had been having issues with Prime Boy from home.
Changba.
And after the show, the issue resorted to a fight. And did you make that statement? Answer. Question.
Agbansa.
Having issues with Prime Boy from home, and after the show, the issue resorted to a fight. Did you make the statement? Answer, yes. Question. So why did you tell the court that you don't know? Answer, I don't know. Question. Is it safe to state that most of the statements you have made before the court, you do not know about it? Answer, it is what I know, I have spoken about. Question. Because based on your statements, I was going to ask further that what was the issue they were having from home? I did not make the statement, you made it. And going by your statement, what issues were they having from home? Can you tell this court? You are assisting the court. You cannot tell the court something different from what you have written in your statement. Answer. They had a misunderstanding on what they had said to each other. Question. I want to ask again, how close were you to your brother? Answer, we were close but not very close. Question, do you know if he visits the hospital on a regular basis? Question, this is page 312. Do you know if he visits the hospital on a regular basis? Answer, he doesn't go to the hospital. Again, this is the last line of 312, page 312. Do you know if he visits the hospital on a regular basis? Answer, he doesn't go to the hospital. Question. At what point did you notice that he doesn't go to the hospital? And could there be any reason for that? Answer, I noticed that he doesn't go to the hospital from last year. This is now in page 313 of the CTC. 313 of the CTC. Question. From your statements, you have alluded to the fact that the occurrence that happened at the NDLA office, for you to have put it in your statement, you must have been trying to draw a nexus between the occurrence at the NDLA and the death of your brother. Answer, yes. Question, this occurrence at the NDLA, can you tell the court when it happened? Answer, Agungi Oba Musa at Naramali's house, Naramali's place. Question, when? Answer, last year. Question, after it happened, did your brother tell you personally or recounted personally to you what transpired at the office of the NDLA? Answer, he talked about the water he collected there. Question, for you to have mentioned it in your statement, it means it is very germane to the court. Did he tell you what transpired there? Answer, what he told me is that when he got there, they released him because he had a show the next day. Question, so he told you they gave him a substance to take? Answer, yes. Question, in your own judgment, after that occurrence, did you notice anything? Did his health degenerate afterwards? Answer, no. Question, that means he was fine to the event of 10th of September 2023. Answer, no. Something happened on the 25th of June this year. Question, tell the court what happened. Answer, a video shoot at Elegushi Beach. Question, that is not related to what I'm asking. After he came back from NDLA office and told you what transpired around there, did you notice his health degenerated or he was okay health-wise till the events that happened recently this year? Answer, he was fine. Question, will I be correct to say that the substance he took at the office of NDLA had nothing to do with his death? Answer, I do not know. Question, let me rephrase it. Could it be that the injection reacted to the substance he took last year or almost a year ago, that it is still in his system? Answer, shakes head side to side. Question, that means that the thing he took at the office of the NDLA had no correct correlation to his death? Answer, I do not know. Question, the event that happened on the 10th of September and afterwards the minor injury sustained, what happened after you people got home at the early hours of that morning? What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'll read it again. This is page 315. Question. The events that happened on the 10th of September and afterwards, the minor injury sustained. What happened after you people got home at the early hours of that morning? What happened? Answer. Nothing happened. Question, did he go to sleep immediately he got home, or what happened? Were you people somewhere together, or you people or you people got up, dispersed, and went to sleep? Answer: when we got home, he went upstairs to his room and we were downstairs. Question: who and who were downstairs? Answer: everybody. Question: that means he went upstairs with his wife. Answer: yes. Question: from the account that his wife gave before the court, she said when you people got home, all of you were downstairs and she was the only one upstairs, and probably she was angry about the fact that he embarrassed her by fighting, and he was downstairs with you people and he was fine and gisting before he decided to go upstairs to make peace with her. Answer: he did not stay long downstairs. He did not spend up to 5 minutes downstairs. Question: he did not stay, but he sits down. But did he sit down? Answer: no, he did not sit down. Question: the car that brought you home, were there stains of blood in the car? Answer: I do not know. Question: did you notice any blood stains when you came to the scene and they said there was a fight? Did you see any blood stain or injury at that point in time where before you left for the house? Answer: I did not see blood on the floor. It was only on his hand. Question: where did you notice the blood stain? Was it at the scene or when you got home? Answer: at the scene. Question: and you are sure that the blood did not stain the car that conveyed you? Answer: I do not know. I am not sure. Question: and you got home in the early hours of Monday. He did not stay with you people and he went upstairs. Answer: not heads up and down. Question: at what point did you notice the stain around when he slept on the bed sheet? Answer: I think on that Monday. Question: how come you said he left the phone in your room? Answer: the phone was with DJ Bami from the show. Question: but you said he brought the phone and left it in your room. Answer: he was not the one that brought the phone. Question: the phone was with the DJ and you later brought it to him on the next day. Answer: yes. Question: you made mention of the fact that there was a quarrel later on. How were you able to notice that there was a quarrel? Were you there? Answer: I was not there. Question: how did you know? Answer: when I got there, I saw there was a fight. Question: how was your attention called? Was there shout or noise or argument? Answer: no. Question: when the body was taken to the hospital and the hospital confirmed him dead, who gave the directive to bring him back home? Answer: Darusha. Question: how old is Darusha? Answer: I don't know his age. Question: who is older, your brother or Darusha? Answer: Darusha. Question: were you at home when your father visited after he was confirmed dead? Answer: yes, I was at home. Question: when the father came, did he speak to you? Answer: he did not speak to me. Question: did you speak to him? Answer: no. Question: what happened when your father came into the house? Answer: when he came, he went upstairs, then came downstairs. Question: who directed him upstairs? Answer: nobody. Question: are you close to your father? Answer: no. Question: my lord, that will be all for now. Re-examination by Mr. T. Olawale. You stated earlier, how did you know that your brother had a fight with Prime Boy? You said someone told you. I want you to confirm that. Answer: when I got there, I saw that a fight had happened and I saw that he had injured on his hand. And people told me that he fought with Prime Boy. Question: who did you hear from? Answer: CY. Question: did you corroborate the story? Was anybody there apart from Cynthia? Answer: nobody told me. Question: now this is page 319. Please, everybody, listen carefully now. Listen carefully now. Westo lied about something. It said it was only CY that told Hadura about the fight with Prime Boy. Let us now listen. Please, page 319 of the CTC. Who did you hear from? Answer: CY. Question: did you corroborate the story? Was anybody there apart from Cynthia? Answer: nobody told me. Question: so you only rely on what Cynthia told you? Answer: and Mohbad said so himself. That is on page 319, that Mohbad said so himself. Mohbad said so himself. 319. Page 319. Let me read it again. Re-examination by Mr. T. Olawale. Question: you stated earlier, how did you know that your brother had a fight with Prime Boy? You said someone told you. I want you to confirm that. When I got there, I saw that a fight had happened, and I saw that he had injured on his hand, and the people told me that he fought with Prime Boy. Question: who did you hear from? Answer: CY. Question: did you corroborate the story? Was anybody there apart from CY? Answer: nobody told me. Question: so you only rely on what Cynthia told you? Answer: and Mohbad said so himself. Question: you were saying earlier that your brother used to take some medications. Answer: yes. Question: are you aware that he had ulcer? Answer: yes. Question: could this drug be an ulcer drug? Answer: I don't know. Question: you said your brother was fine when he left the NDLEA office. When you are saying fine mentally, was your brother okay? Answer: he was okay. Question: Yogi, please mute yourself. Answer: Yogi, please mute yourself. Answer: answer: he was
moderator
okay.
wo ló gbé Yèyé wọlé? Moderator wo ló ń pick àwọn èèyàn up, please? Mr. Dawejo má bínú. Who is the moderator picking people up? Okay, Emma, continue.
Okay. Let me start again. Question: you stated earlier, okay, 319. So you only rely on what Cynthia told me. Answer: and Mohbad said so himself. Question: you were saying earlier that your brother used to take some medications. Answer: yes. Question: are you aware that he had ulcer? Answer: yes. Question: could this drug be an ulcer drug? Answer: I don't know. Question: you said your brother was fine when he left the NDLEA office. When you are saying fine, mentally, was your brother okay? Answer: he was okay. Question: that will be all. Thank you. The court. Any other relevant questions? Witness, you may step down. And that is all from Hadura. That is all from Hadura. Okay.
So that is that about that. Like that.
God bless you in your shirt. In your buru. That is that about that. Etí wọn ò di wọn kúkú gbọ́. So àwọn tó ń pariwo pé it was Wunmi that told Hadura, òun ni ó tún confirm ẹ pé Mohbad náà fúnra ara ẹ̀ sọ fún òun, not just.
Even Darosha Gosona tó ní ó bá everybody jà ní pé wọ́n jẹ́ kí fine boy
kó lọ. Okay, mo wà níbi iṣẹ́, mo fẹ́ wọlé padà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré play eléyìí náà fún wa, ká sáré jẹ́. Tí anybody bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn wá sókè wá sọ̀rọ̀.
Nonsense you want to play. I think you ought to marry your BRB. Yeah, let's hear.
Calling for the arrest and question of people like his wife and other family members of the popular artist Mohbad. The Break the Silence Foundation is led by Yomi Fabiyi. Mohbad, who passed away on September 12, 2023, has remained a subject of national discourse due to suspicions of foul play surrounding his death. Despite public outcry and an ongoing investigation, his death remains unresolved, leaving fans, family, and activists frustrated. Mr. Fabiyi joins me now in the studio to have more discussions on this. Thank you so much for coming.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So over the years, since last year to now, when Mohbad died, you've been at the forefront of calling for justice for Mohbad. Now, as it is right now, what is the update you have for us?
Yeah, thank you so much. Over the few years and months, we've been looking for clues. Police, they've investigated the matter and they've arrested a couple of people.
Yeah.
And as God will have it, a confession came through to me.
Okay.
And it did not come through narrating how Mohbad actually had a fight with the wife. It came with a clip, 30 seconds video from the brother, Hadura Aloba. And upon that, the onus was on us as a foundation to further investigate that and ensure that we see through to it and know that is this real, is this not real? and we put up a press conference to smoke more information out. And luckily, he attended. He was given the open field to express himself. And it led to another revelation. That was when we got to know that the 3 seconds video has an extension, and it is a 10 minutes video. Wow. And then in the confession, via TikTok DM, he wrote, he said, I have a video of a fight between Cynthia and my brother. And then he further explained, Cynthia being Wumi. And then he further explained that she pushed my brother and he knocked his head on the floor. Okay. Now I said, for me to believe you, can I see a clip or anything related? He sent a 30 seconds video, partly blood. I'm like, I investigated. Is this Mohbad's house? And at the end of the day, went through the police. We got an order to enter into Mohbad's house. And the tiles of the floor looked like that video that was sent to me.
Look like.
I said, I'm not going to stop. And then I wrote a petition to the Assistant Inspector General of Police. I wrote to the Lagos State Command, SCID. Suddenly, nothing is happening. The snail pace investigation was going on, and I was ambushed. Okay. The Commissioner of Police invited me. Oh, it's not Hadura that was shutting you up. It's one Damola Ayinde Abib. Ayinde Abib was also one of those that took Mohbad's body.
So that was, so I had to call it.
They are credible witness. I pressed further. And that was when it came to the press conference, and it declared that, yes, in that video, 3 people were there. Mohbad, the wife, and 1 person. He refused to mention the name. We became more curious. They came, they disrupted, and he left. I went to report to the AIG that I can't do this on my own. I can't put laws into my hand. This guy has got something to say. And he was invited to the AIG. That was where he gave the identity, the description of a 3rd person, one Zumo. He now said, oh, it's the 3rd person is one Zumo, and the wife and Mohbad. Okay, what does he do? He gave a description. I started doing everything I can to smoke the guy out. And by the time I was doing that, the wife came on your show, on TVC here, and said, oh, it's one guy, Mohbad's friend. That was the person she was fighting with. You were fighting with your husband's friend. Recording your fight for 10 minutes in his own house. So you think there are several lacunas in this investigation? Terrible lacunas. And when you look at it, there are allegations of fight here, there, and there. And I'm looking at it. This is Nigeria. We want it to get better. Whatever the case may be, sentiment must be set aside. The public was so much loud, and attention was shifted on people from outside. But this is homicide. And with the look of things, we're getting to hear that, okay, there was blood, there was this, there was that, there was railing broken. For whatever it is, everybody around Mohbad needs to be put on pre-arrest and probably drilled. So what do you think now has been stalling this investigation? It's been ongoing for quite a while. Also aware that it's not been buried yet. That's another sad thing. And when you look at it, the 3 seconds video has an extension. And the phone is with the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. The former Commissioner of Police, when I was invited to the Commissioner of Police, I was the victim. I was the one that wanted to be defrauded. I asked that, have you seen the extension of this video? The police officer told me in clear terms that they are not treating, or they are not going to be looking into that area. They are only going to be looking into impersonation. I said, your command is investigating a bigger crime, homicide, murder, and you're looking for what by Mohbad. And somebody sent this kind of a message with a 30 seconds video that the remainder is in the same phone with you.
30 seconds.
And you don't want to open it for me to see. You don't want the world to see. What is going on? The officer said that is not the area of interest. Now they are shielding that phone, which is a key. To be honest with you, if that phone is opened, it will lead us to something that will bring closure to this matter. We have the opinion that the key suspects that are needed in getting justice for Mohbad are in that video. So what more have you done to ensure that the police can gain access to that video and conclude this investigation? Thank you so much. I've written to the Commissioner of Police we're meant to do a protest on the 27th of February. The Commissioner of Police, new Commissioner of Police, Mr. Moshood Jimo, he said, please don't do it. Honor me. Bring your protest to the command. Come and express yourself. And I gave my speech. I expressed myself that your command is not meant to cover up for criminals. There is a phone that is domiciled in this command, Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. They have the phone. Okay. The 3 seconds video has got violence in it. The extension is in the same phone with you. Use the phone and copy it to the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, so that it can help them in coming up with the advice. They refuse to do that. And so that is the bone of contention now.
So let's talk about Wunmi now. Has she been involved in this investigation with you as well? Because she made some allegations some time back.
No, the point is, it's quite sad. It's funny that while I'm fighting for the father of our son, I'm fighting for justice for Mohbad. Yeah. She's meant to cooperate with me. But what I am seeing is unnecessary banters, blackmails. And for somebody like me, I'm not going to be moved. Because as we speak now, whatever intent or purpose, spouse, father, mother, brother, they are meant to support what we're doing. Murder is a public matter. Homicide is a public matter. It's not a family field. So this particular case is a public matter. And what is quite funny, is strange, that the place where I'm supposed to be getting encouragement and support is where I'm getting criticism.
So that leads me to my next question. What is in it for you? Why have you been consistent in this course?
Number one, I believe in the Nigerian project. The president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing everything to ensure that this country works for everybody, including the poor. And when it comes to the case of justice, Mohbad has got right to life. It was taken away from him. And the bigger picture is this. You and I, we want to live in a free and secure society. And our home should be safe for all of us. Domestic violence is unacceptable. Nobody should go towards that area. And when you're looking at the health and the safety of this country, we must fight to ensure that this country continues to get better every day, not to engage in unnecessary fear, cowardice that will take the country backwards. If people are asking us to be scared and to be silent when people are committing crime and they want to be the one to decide the fate of the country, then why are we giving back to children? Whatever we choose not to act upon now that are ills of a society are going to be waiting for our children.
Okay, so she also accused you of, she says you've been getting grants and some monies to facilitate its investigation running into millions of dollars. How true is that?
Now, like I said, I don't know the kind of poverty she's been exposed to.
Let's avoid call
No. The point is this,
let's stick with the issues. She accused you of this. Is it true?
No, the point is, when she was accusing, she was trying to lie and blackmail. I run an NGO, and people would have to fund and support NGOs. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the kind of funds we have even received so far for a complex case like this is nothing to write home about with what we have been doing. Because at the end of the day, we need a whole lot of stuff to do this, to achieve and get justice, not just for Mohbad, but for other people that have similar cases. Right. So the money she's spoken about is because she doesn't even understand the value of me as an artist. Because if you look at the protests we've had in front of the Corona Court, Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Police Command, I've been to Royal Pine Estate, my appearance fee as an artist, you know how it obtains. Yeah. Picture me going into those things. How much?
What?
Cindy.
Oh, I didn't finish it. That's it.
What does it look like to you? He looks like a clown.
Let me try and see if I can revert it.
He looks, and he has just validated what Wunmi said, that he's doing all this for money. The fund is
revert
the public. And he has just said it, the same thing that, oh, of course, with an NGO, the public has to give me money. Like, seriously, when Yabo Ojo did their own investigation or whatever she did, Did she come and collect anything from the public? The guy is a freaking clown.
On a serious note now, the commissioner of police, you can see what Yomi Fabiyi is doing. The question is, who has authorized...
Please, hold on.
If you look at the
I
protest
have
we've
like
had in front of the
just
Corona
maybe 1
Court,
minute more.
Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Police Command, I've been to Royal Pine Estate. My appearance fee as an artist, you know how it obtains.
Yeah.
Picture me going into those things. How much will I be paid to participate in each of those stuff? So she's not even placing value on my own craft and my time. That 10 million, 2 appearances, the 10 million is gone.
All right. So we will have this discussion ongoing with time as the investigation advances.
That's it.
Yomi, thank you so much for coming and talking to us.
So the way they agree that he collected 10 million naira. Abi, Shebi nkan tó sọ nìyẹn that the 10 million is not up to 2 of his appearance fees. So he validated that he collected 10 million naira.
Yeah.
There's no false accusation from Wumi's end. Whatever she says with facts.
And the fact is, because she lost her husband doesn't mean she needs to agree to every Jack, Dick, and Harry that wants to be involved in her life. She doesn't have to. She doesn't even have to agree to us here. She doesn't have to entertain anyone. That is why we here respect her space and we respect boundaries. We don't go into her space to be asking foolish questions. We are not saying to her, come onto this platform and come and talk. We are here to say no to widow victimization. Let the law, the authorized authoritative authority or constituted authority, or whatever it is, do their job. And that is what we are saying to Yomi Fabiyi. And this is what we are asking the Inspector General of Police, the AIG, and the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State, who has empowered Yomi Fabiyi to be investigating another citizen. Yomi is just a citizen like every one of us. The only authority, as far as we know in Nigeria, that investigates crime is the Nigerian Police Force, the Criminal Department, if it is a homicide or whatever it is. Who has now given Yomi Fabiyi the training, the power, the authority to be going about digging into other people's privacy? Because this does not make sense anymore. It's like it started as a joke, but now obviously we know that this is witch hunting. But when is this going to stop? When is this family going to be allowed to have their privacy? When? For crying out loud. When is the authority going to step in and say enough is enough? Who is funding Yomi Fabiyi? What is his interest in this whole thing? Because the things that we are supposed to have done has been left undone. It is attacking a 25-year-old lady. Yomi, you should be ashamed of yourself. To be honest, every adult in this situation that has which hunted this young lady, that has harassed, bullied, and say everything against this young lady, you all should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm sorry to say it, the Corona Court has allowed this show of shame to continue. They allowed and they enabled this foolishness. 18 months, and we are still going round and round in a circle. 18 months. A corpse is left in the morgue. A young man. This is not an old person we are talking about. A young man. We have allowed people to override what should be done in a court. Recommendations that should be given have been thrown out. There is absolutely nothing anyone can say that we make these people do the right thing. They are, infamy more or but they are the worst of the worst. You think they can go low, they dig more pits and put themselves inside. They are worse than pit latrine. That is the thing. All of you were waiting for the nurse. We on this side have said what it was. Now the nurse have talked to you, saying, no, this nurse is part of the conspiracy theory. Now you are insulting Sanshitu. Kò sí ẹni tó máa bá Joseph Aloba ṣiṣẹ́ tí ò ní gba ẹ̀tẹ́, because ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ ni Joseph Aloba. He is drenched in ẹ̀tẹ́. Anyone that comes near him, or mafia, terror, Benny. Look at the way all these miscreants, I want to Paris secondary school, insulting a whole son, as in a whole son, as in Shatsi Bagbeni, lawyers and law used to be one of the, as in you have a lawyer in your family, you'll be so, oh mama, be a pass okay, ni oh the law commit and non-commit because money lawyer in the family. But now they have turned, Tanu won't see, but one bufadile, one bo dumosu. Now, Sanshitu Letumbu, wo Jori, wo profession, and all those things. These people are just deplorable. They are the worst of the worst. They are nasty. In fact, me first saw Rojuki TikTok malo blocking me because me monkoti koyeki maso. We've said it yes. We were saying it yesterday, and when Lagbaja was talking about what the first hospital should have done, and I came up and I agreed with everything Lagbaja said. And from my own point of view, that hospital should have been questioned. They did not do right by Mohbad. I'm sorry to say it. Yes, I'm not trying to attack anyone here. A doctor came up and was like, oh, the family will be this. That is why you are the professional. And I'm saying it, except you have never been in a situation of, in an emergency situation. That is how families behave. That is why you are the professional. You are the person that is going to tell them, listen, stop. You reassure them. Look, I understand what is going on. I understand you're worried about your family. I understand, but let's give us a moment. Let's have a look at him so that we can look after him. That is how it is. One person needs to speak with the family to calm them down, take them away from that so the rest of you can do your job. Not excuses. Do not give excuse when it comes to human life. Don't say, we are family or shebakon, we are family or shawokon. We should learn from experience. This is all I have been saying. What lessons are we picking from here? What lessons are we picking from here? Because at this very minute, this is happening to someone again. At this very, very minute. Well, Bisalami, Nigeria might not work like that, but it is a human thing. Believe me, I've had 22, with my training and everything, 25 years working in health. I know how families can behave. It is like that all over the world. You will be worried. Some of them want to fight you. That is the truth. But you need to understand as human that this is what is happening. Listen, give me a minute. Let me go and check. Give me a minute. Let me do this. One more calm down at the initial stage. When you see your family in a situation that this very minute, is like I keep saying, it's a death that was unexpected. It is sudden. They will be confused. They will want to fight you. But it is in your place. You will let them know, for many chance. How will I look after your family? Even here in England, it happens. But you just have to be firm. As you are empathic and you are firm at the same time. Listen, let me do this. Come over. Take them away from that moment. Because then everything will mess up. And that is why hospitals have securities as well. You call the security. Because at that moment, it is the patient that is the number one. The person that is losing their life is the number one person you have to deal with. We know it is hard, but
You're 25, sorry. It's like a lot of us are lost. What are you talking about? What did the hospital do and not do? I'm actually confused.
Okay, last night, Lagbaja was asking, the first hospital, we were asking.
Yeah, I heard what he said. But...
So I came up to agree with what he said because I still believe that the first hospital, DOA, it wasn't BID in the first hospital. But because...
But we don't know. We don't know.
Like I said, I have 25 years experience in health and I might not know, but... 15 minutes. What were they doing behind the closed door for 15 minutes? Lilibet.
But do you know what they were doing?
When the fact is they were not doing anything.
Well, you
Because
don't know
if
it.
they are doing
We cannot
something,
say emphatically that they were not doing it because
maybe
I remember somebody.
if
Sorry, hold on. Somebody testified that Darusha said they tried to give him oxygen or what. I don't know, but we cannot just say he did. And with what I heard Mr. Dao saying, he was still saying maybe because he himself is not sure. I
what
get the
I'm
fact that
saying,
hospitals don't like the
Lilibet, could you please
Lilibet,
move
gossip
on?
them.
Let's talk about what we listened to and what we watched now.
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
just a
we've
bit
talked about that
confused.
yesterday. Please, Mayor, let's move on, please.
Okay. So go back to Mr. Yodi. The blonde bald fool.
can I just quickly say something? Because I've been
Okay,
in a
okay, go on, go on, go on.
situation many times. I know what happens when somebody is being resuscitated, and that is why I can sort of be an authority in speaking about that. So yes, if something was done, there will be signs that something was done. So I'm going to move on from there. If something was done, believe me, you will see signs that something was done. It is not the way you bring the person in, and that is why you take you take the family away. You don't want them to experience what is being done when you are resuscitating someone, right? So I can basically speak on that. And yeah, Yomi, Teto Nwa Omari. We know Nigeria is not UK. And this is what we are saying. What lessons are we learning?
Your baby is abusing your me in the background.
Lilibet. Mayor, talk about your me. Talk about your me. Talk about your me.
Baby doesn't want to
Baby,
talk
you
about
God do.
hospital
Even that
again.
baby is happy. You wanted to talk
Baby
about your
don't
me.
tire for hospital matter. Do you know what is it? Okay. Do you know that when if I ask my daughter that I say, who is Mr. Aloba? No, if I say who is Joseph Aloba, she say a very bad man. Oh yeah, let's go with baby's submission. Oh yeah, finish it for her.
Yeah, my babe is a male.
Okay.
Is a boy is a noisemaker. You know, you have first one very different. The second one, this one is a noisemaker. My first is very quiet. This one, he wants you to know that I'm here. I can talk. Anyway, Yomi is crazy. Something needs to be done about this useless guy called Yomi. Because I don't know what he's trying to get or what he thinks he can gain. What if 10 million? What's about 10 million? Oh, two appearance. Go to it. You think these people will give you another 20 million? Don't worry. Carol.
Mi like nǹkan tí Yomi ń ṣe o, èmi àti Yomi máa jà o.
Èwo náà àwọn Yomi o.
Àtọ̀ ṣe yẹ kí Yomi respect ara ẹ̀ o. Bàṣọ̀rá jọ ń fà á lórí TikTok yìí kó jẹ́ ká máa fà á o, kó má sọ di one on one tí mo máa wá dírẹ́sì Yomi láti lọ nà o. Èmi ò láì kí n máa bá yàn lẹ́nu kájọ yẹsẹ̀ síra wa ni o. Èmi ò láì nǹkan tí Yomi ń ṣe o. Irú bẹ̀yẹn lè.
I want Mr. Guresi to repeat that thing. Something is coming through my mind and I don't mind to voice it out. So please, I want a situation that Mr. Guresi repeats what he said. Please. Bio Billion.
The good news that we are open to share.
The good news.
Okay. Now the critical clueless. Anyway, I need good to let us know that suing of the state, the DPP, the Attorney General, the magistrate, and the police regarding the advice given to the court are successfully been filed, and any moment from now, the world is out, and probably a hearing will start against the state, the police, and the CTC regarding that. So,
DPP never saw.
Sorry. Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Hey Joe, please. Whenever you are playing Gorexi, the only person that understands his language is Cindy. So if Sister Cindy is not on the panel, stop.
Please.
Shedding of Cindy is allowed. Not accepted.
Mo fẹ́ explain fún yín pé Josie àti Sanshitu wọ́n sue Lagos State Government, Yaba Magistrate Court, DPP, and Attorney General Attorney Joshua, Attorney General of Lagos State.
Very soon. Mo bóyá Anthony ló sọ àbí Joshua.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run, kí ni Yaba Magistrate Court ṣe tún wọnú ilé?
Náà ni only for the wọ́n ní wọ́n lọ gba advice to give láti free àwọn Naira Marley kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fi fún tó sì fi to spend àti nurse.
Okay.
Lọ́dọ̀ lọ́ ṣe sue wọn, wọ́n ní hearing máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ very soon. So nǹkan tó sọ ni àbí kí bá
Yeah, that's within their right too. It's within their right.
Ènìyàn burú.
Àgbọn nǹkan tó ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ o.
Once again, tí Sister Cindy ò bá sí olórí panel, Gorexi ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, mo ń gbàwé, ẹ má jẹ́ kó rí fọ́ mi.
But Lagbaja, is it that you are interested in Cindy's voice? Or
no, it's only Cindy that understands. It's only Cindy that understands.
It's only Sister Cindy that can analyze what
Lagbaja is right, so it's only Cindy that understands it clearly.
But
even though when they translate that, you know if you understand everything finish. You don't know whether it's Anthony Joshua or Anthony.
Ó ti tán, kí ló kù lẹ́yìn rábà náà?
Sọ́tà àgbọn nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Ènìyàn burú ẹ̀yin ni wọ́n lọ́hùn ni wọ́n
Please let her finish saying it. Let her finish saying it. Oh, she has been trying to play it since. We've been stopping her. Please let her finish.
Ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ni tó ń sọ.
I will message Cindy. Cindy will help us.
Èmi ò gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ o.
Let her play it.
Voice yẹn gan-an ó fẹ́ máa mú yàn gan bì. Voice yẹn.
Any weekend.
I find it irritating though, I'm not even gonna lie. But well, we can only listen to the message, not the messenger. So I'll try.
Okay. Based on what you are playing to us now, that they are trying to sue Lagos State, Yaba, they are suing DPP, suing this, suing that. No problem. I don't know suing. You can continue playing it, but there's something I want to say. George and Soke to pause, Kawe to Magbomi again. Only kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá. Based on my own emotions, so on my own emotions and opinion, as per wetin that British just talk. E be like say nurse dey try to talk say Mohbad pé olóòórùn ni Mohbad. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n explain ara mi kẹ́ sunu. Now, Mohbad lọ sí show lọ́jọ́ Sunday, ó padà dé. Ṣé Mohbad ò wẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ Monday ni? Àbí kò tún wẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ Tuesday? Bó dìgbà tí wọ́n dá mi sí lọ ní ọ̀sán Tuesday ni omi wá pa. Ṣé nǹkan tí nọ́ọ̀sì ń try láti ṣàlàyé fún ayé pé kò ṣe injection tó mú fún omi tó rọlé lórí, so Mohbad wẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ Monday kò wọ̀ lọ́jọ́ Tuesday ló fa ikú Mohbad. Ibi tèmi ti fẹ́ gbọ́ emotion tèmi sí nìyẹn. So yeah, ẹ lè continue. Baby Softla, not starting anything. I'm only saying
okay, now the critical clueless. Anyway, well, I need good to let us know that suing of the state, the DPP,
ènìyàn
the
burú
Attorney General,
ènìyàn burú.
the magistrate.
Nǹkan tẹ́ ń play fún wa ẹ̀ báyìí àwa tá a gbọ́ nǹkan kò sí Cindy báyìí kò sí Cindy bí báyìí Cindy ló máa ń translate fún wa ṣé tẹ́ bá ti play ẹ̀ tán ṣẹ́yìn máa translate ènìyàn burú.
máa translate náà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀
Okay. Okay.
ènìyàn burú ẹ̀ continue. ẹ wo respond yín yẹn.
orúkọ náà ló ń ro ọmọ orúkọ ló ń ro ènìyàn.
wàláì wàláì respond wọn yẹn gan.
Ọlọ́run ló ń fi tẹ wá yẹn.
dídídí.
And the police regarding the advice given to the court are successfully filed, and any moment from now the will be served and probably a hearing will start against the state, the police, and the DPP regarding that. So it is now on the record of Lagos State legal proceeding that Joseph Aloga is challenging the decision of the state, of the DPP, and the Lagos State Attorney General. So it is.
So only Lagos State is challenging the decision of the DPP.
What has been done, and to the glory of God, we are waiting to see how we can get justice from there. So
very soon they are going to serve them letter. Letter no na be petition then. No one them are hearing very soon.
It is in God and is in our relentless effort, and while some individuals were walking, myself and York going to Sanchitu in the rain. Well, I can say
only some individuals are mocking Gurexi and York by going to Sanchitu.
The result of it is what has brought that up, and
so the result of it is what has brought that up. That is by suing Lagos State, everybody, DPP, gbogbo wọn yẹn.
I want to congratulate us for this feat, and I say clearly that the best thing to have happened in this justice of Mohbad is the engagement of Sanchitu. If we had engaged another.
Only the best thing to happen for justice for Mohbad is the engagement of Sanchitu.
Another son or another lawyer, I can tell you that probably we're chasing after or running after property or running after irrelevancies. But this is the one that understands and know what you really want and how to go at it. And
so the Sanchitu is the only one that understands how the thing. Okay.
Also made it clear in the last inquest, the one we had 2 weeks ago, that
Sanchitu understand how to go about it. Yeah.
A good lawyer is not the one that knows all the law. But a good lawyer is the one that can look and get the relevant law that is applicable to a matter at a given time. So you don't have to know all the law according to him, but you are able to get or know the law that is appropriate, that is applicable in a given case. So it's been a very great achievement and a very good step forward in this cause for justice for Mohbad. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Mr. Goresi.
Ènìyàn ṣòro nǹkan tí o ṣe kí nílẹ̀ yìí interpret
From what you said. From what you said.
Ẹ̀yin ni mo kàn fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́.
Yeah, let me correct something. It is not some people.
Kí lẹ wí?
Mo ní interpret dáadáa bá kú ti máa interpret o torí nǹkan tí Gúrẹ́sì sọ kọ́ lẹ̀ ń sọ.
Kí ni ó sọ tí mo sọ?
Tí mo ṣe drive mo kàn fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni pẹ̀lú interpreter yìí.
Ṣé dandan ni kí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí Ọlọ́run? Ó ga o.
A máa play lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí tí Sister Cindy bá ti dé á tún wá bá wa interpret ẹ̀ dáadáa.
Ó ga o.
Wọ́n pípò ìṣàfẹ́ tí Joseph Alọ́ba lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Ẹ̀yin comment section tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe continue ẹ̀yin ni wọ́n lọ́hùn ní ń sàlẹ̀ yẹn.
Wọ́n ṣàfẹ́ràn Jòsí lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ṣá.
Wọ́n fẹ́ ràn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n múlẹ̀.
Torí pòun náà ya ìkà lọ́lọ́run ṣe ń ti àwọn ìkà bíi tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀gbẹ̀ẹ́. Béèyàn bá ṣe rí lọ́lọ́run ṣe máa ń
kéèsì tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí gan tó bá níta ló yẹ kán kọ́kọ́ sùn Jòsí ló yẹ kán kọ́kọ́ sùn.
Mo dẹ̀ láìkí ọ̀rọ̀ tí lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ sọ lánàá ó ní pé kóòtù kí ló ń pè ṣé corona inquest ipe kò mọ bàbá ọmọ kò mọ bàbá ó tọ́ dẹ̀ ní sórí gbogbo wèrè tó ń ṣe yẹn ó bìlí pé.
Ẹni gbogbo rẹ̀ sí Lagos State ṣe taxpayers money ẹ wo nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi san wọ́n.
Yes na ingrate babala ingrate kò appreciate nǹkan tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tó ń ṣe fún.
Tí tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tí Ṣítù yẹn bá advice wọn ò ní gbọ́ advice tí Ṣítù yẹn bá sọ fún wọn wọn á ló ti gbàbọ̀dè. Tó bá sọ pé
ọmọ padà gbéra wọn ṣépè náà.
Nítorí bá ṣàti fẹ́ ṣe báyìí kẹ́ni yẹn ṣá support wọn ni pé yes wọ́n right wọ́n bá wrong.
Ojú rẹ̀ ìran rẹ̀ sẹ́ we are watching.
Bàbá òṣì.
But I have a contrary.
Ó gbọ́ lánàá tó sọ wípé ọmọ òun gan sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ó gbọ́ o. Ó wá ní ẹ.
Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ní ìgbẹ́ yẹ.
Ó gbọ́ o. Tí nọ́ọ̀sì sọ wípé ọmọ ẹ̀ bá òun sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo abẹ́rẹ́ tó òun fún ọmọ yẹn tún béèrè kí lórúkọ ilé.
Hold on. I think from what Gurexy said, they are suing based on the outcome of the DPP. No, Edrono, have they been charged? No, the DPP said that they would charge the nurse and spending.
Yeah.
So I think what they are contesting is the fact that why release Naira Marley? Am I getting it wrong?
No, maybe because Wumi's name is not there.
Exactly.
Hold
on. Have you forgotten what Gurexy said one time? That they want to turn the suspects to witness and witness to suspect. And when DPP first made their...
Lilibeth, your voice
a long time ago. They were saying, they were saying that...
There was a glitch. So
sorry, it's because I left.
Yeah.
I left the house. So what I was saying is that now I don't even know where I stopped. They want to turn Wumi to suspect. So remember when the Attorney General spoke that time, they were now saying that they wanted to have a press release that they are against that that the DPP is going to charge just 2 people. Do you understand?
Okay.
So it's not about Naira Marley. They don't care about Naira Marley. It's because Wumi. Why do you think they hired a son? It's to turn Wumi to a suspect now.
Possible.
Oh, you know, sorry. It's just
they are working together to bring that girl down.
this my soul, this my being cannot really, I cannot relate. Like, like the other day when Baby Soft was saying that, okay, seeing good in every situation, because I was still believing that, okay, whatever they are doing is because they are not satisfied with the fact that these other guys are being let off the hook. Maybe I missed some parts of whatever they've done in the past. I might have missed a bit of it. That makes me reason that way. Because otherwise, okay, Ibinolawa, we are watching. Because I don't even have any fear. Like, for me, as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason to still want to conscript Omowumi into all of this. No reason for it. But if they feel that they have a reason, yeah, it's a law, it's a legal process, and it's free for all. So they should go and try.
They're British. So
benevolence, come and interpret for us.
You see that nonsense. Me, I want to hear it directly from what's it called? Sanshitu's mouth, or see documents, see the papers for that before I take anything from
Because Sanshitu cannot come to online and tell us now.
No, I want. I'm just saying that I want to see it from Sanshitu's letterhead to, you understand, to know that actually they did that shit. Because
these people have been liars. They've lied over so many things that
Mayor, yeah. Even if they do, it's what happened to their case with the stay of proceeding, blah blah blah. What happened to it in the bin? So let's see how they can actually do that. The government will even give them any relevance, to be honest. That's not what I wanted to say. I actually agree with what Tumba was saying, because I've sat down to think about this thing. Like, why the hell are you? What Sanshitu said yesterday, and what we've always known. The reason for the inquest is to know the cause of death, the manner of death or time of death, where it happened. I believe that's what the inquest is about. So why are you calling somebody like Josie that has absolutely nothing to do with cause of death or even before death? Like, what do you need him for? Somebody like, what's her name? Mama Mohbad. Why is she there? Instead of calling those ones, they could have actually called the people like Ade West, the other two guys that were in the house, that rushed him to the hospital. People like the doctors of the hospital that they are now thinking of calling now, afterthought. They now spend so many months, 17 months or whatever months, to call people that are actually irrelevant to the case. Somebody like Josie, what's Josie coming to do? Because he wasn't even there before Mohbad died. He wasn't at the show. He wasn't at home. He only came after. Are you now telling us you want to know what happened to him after he died? Are you there to talk about, what's it called? To talk about environment. Darosha was called because he was at the show. Darosha went to the house after the show, but went home. So yes, somebody like Darosha can be at that inquest. But what has Josie got to do with the inquest? What has Mamamo got to do? I think the government just, I don't know, they wasted, I don't know, time, resources on calling irrelevant people. That's just my thought, though. Somebody like that, Cubana chief priest or whatever, he was at the show. What's his name? Prime Boy. Prime Boy said he ran to him. He was even the organizer of the show. He could have been called. So many people that made sense in this whole thing.
No, they wouldn't have called somebody like him into the inquest. Inquest is not, I don't know, it is, they could call him in a proper court. I wish we have witnessed what inquest is.
I'm just saying people that had more relevance to the case than Josie and Mama Mohbad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because inquest is usually about health and caregiving. It is very, very constrained and very limited. It should be people that give direct care and what were done. It shouldn't be for all these irrelevancies. That is why it took all this long.
To come and be saying nonsense. come to tell me about what I'm not even interested in. You are coming to tell me your family issue.
Lilibet, gbogbo nǹkan tí Josi sọ ní inquest òun kọ́ ló ń sọ online o. Tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó sọ lórí inquest ló sọ online kò ní sí wàhálà gan báyìí. Tó bá yẹ gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ
That was why Hadura was upset now. Is this what we came here for? Is this what you people told us to come and do here? Why is all this happening? That they now like that the woman went to beg him outside not to talk. Hadura was saying that what are we here for? Are we here to discuss about our family issue? Anyway, sorry. Look, where are you going? Don't say sorry, idiot.
ènìyàn burú ẹ máa bá wa play nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ play lọ.
ẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ lọ ṣé gùrẹ́sì lẹ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ lọ ni.
no gùrẹ́sì báwo ẹ fẹ́ ká kó virus ní kí ló dé.
ká tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn bàtí àná tẹ̀sí wà ń bẹ̀ ó mà sì wá ga o.